Okay, my apologies for the strange lighting today, as it is rather later. But, however, don't fret, because I have a very exciting video for you guys. I was contacted by a very nice person named Citria. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Obviously, my apologies if I am not getting that correctly. They have an Etsy shop, and they wanted to send me a tail so I could include it in a video and talk about it. I've done these videos in the past where I try to find like affordable furry related stuff, and I thought this would qualify, so I said, you know, sure, send it over. I'd be happy to take a look at what you got. And they also sent over candy. I'm gonna look at that too. But there's something noteworthy about this. They are from the Faroe Islands. No, I'm kidding. That's not how you pronounce it. I believe it's pronounced Faroe Islands, as in like the Egyptian pharaoh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's really interesting. It's this little tiny island, and it is a part of the Kingdom of Denmark. They do their own thing, but their defense and their currency and stuff is all done by Denmark. Pretty interesting. We can go ahead and actually get out the package here. You may remember in the past what I've done is I've been able to teleport packages to me. It's not expensive at all, that's why I do it. It instead runs on fairy magic, but I have a new method I would like to try, and I 3D printed this, just like a little unscrewable Litecoin thing. I reprinted it with the package inside of it, okay? You might be like, Avery, how's that work? Well, here it is. We're gonna open it. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, see, this is the pack. Keep unwrapping it. There we go. See, check that out. I'd like to make a P.O. box or something like that at some point, but I don't have that yet because it costs a lot of money. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. These stamps are gorgeous. It's pretty sick. They didn't have to include all the candy and stuff. It's really sweet of them. One of the things that was in here is the tail, which we'll be taking a look at in a second. Also, a bunch of the candy. I have lied to you guys. I have actually already eaten some of the candies. Check this out. This thing is called a milk chocolate caramel wafer biscuit. And one of the most interesting things about this, like if you look, the amount of calories on it is measured in kilojoules, which, at least for me, is only something I use in physics class. Maybe that's a thing for all of Europe. I'm sort of hungry. I haven't eaten a lot today, so sugary cookie thing. Fox's Party Ring Minis. They're also vegetarian friendly, which is great. We're gonna get to the tail in a second, obviously, but I mean, come on. This is called Mamba. They're like little Starbursty things. The way they come is they come by flavor, so you don't have to sort through them. Starburst, you gotta get on these guys' level. So, Citria. I'm just gonna call you C. Thanks for sending the candy. That's really appreciated. It was just very nice of you. And it really did make my day, honestly, because it's really good. Now, for what you all are waiting for, the tail. Presumably would probably be used in like a partial or something. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's up to you. I haven't seen it yet because, first of all, I wanted to open it on camera to get like my real reaction. And also, it was 3D printed in that container. And that wasn't like fake at all or anything. So, oh, look at that. It's, I mean, yeah, check it out. It's a little fuzzy tail. I mean, that's pretty great, honestly. It has a little loop there, so you can attach it to like a belt or something. I don't have a lot to say about it because it's exactly what it should be. That's pretty great. And if I remember correctly, it's pretty low cost, like about 20 bucks, maybe a little bit more. I don't remember what shipping was. Obviously, the link to the Etsy shop is in the description there. For those who was curious based on the size here, these are the fats. Fabrics, super similar. The fats are just a little bit larger. That's not to the fault of the tail though, because fats are fat, as a fat should be. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's exactly, if you need a tail, I mean, this is not a bad option in any respect. I mean, it's soft. It's a little bit of a difficult thing to review furry related stuff because typically, at least in my experience so far, you get really good stuff. I'm not sure if it's because the community is full of fantastic creators or if I've just had good luck or what. But I mean, like, it's great. Shipping was super fast. I have no complaint. And honestly, if you're looking into getting a tail, this is a fantastic option. Hey, it's Avery back, like a couple hours later, and I was talking to Citria. I was talking to C. At one point when I first opened them, I was under the impression, my light's not on. I was under the impression that they were machined. Maybe they had gotten them from some sort of supplier and like resold them on Etsy. But no, they are made by hand. C said no machines or anything. That is insane, dude. Anyways, continuing on with whatever I was saying. I mean, that's really about it. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit short. I got some really great stuff coming up in the future. Thanks to C And their Etsy shop, link in the description if you want to check that out. I want to thank my Patreon supporters. Boom, here they are. Thanks to them, I got some really cool stuff coming up. I have a Twitter, I have a Vimeo, and I have a YouTube. So if you like them, you should subscribe to them so you can get updates on my stuff in the future. I got some really cool unboxings I'm going to be doing soon. If you didn't like this video, you should click the dislike button. Click it 2 times. If you didn't like this video, click it twice, the dislike button. And thanks for the candy.